yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah, that thing I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends say they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to hustle, skipping class, man, I was true in. I can flip some packs and teach you how to do it. This the real deal. Better watch your back cause people will kill. Kill Bill, kill switch on the Glock, yeah, this the real. And people spin around them blocks just like a Ferris wheel. But that's enough of that. Let me tell you about my life and where I grew up at. I grew up in the south of Topeka. Then I moved to the east in the streets and I ain't fucking with neither. I ain't the type to go with kill or go and sit on that block. I'm the type to get some.
Hey man, this is Jay North. Y'all watching Bucket Discussions. Make sure y'all tap into the past video. Make sure y'all check out the upcoming shit. These guys are real talented. Got something special going on here. Appreciate y'all, man.
What's going on, Bucket Discussions family, man? This is gonna be a real off the cuff video. A wise man once said, I don't get shit off my chest, I bench press it. And I really got a lot I gotta get off my chest, man. But this video is really about Damar Hamlin and what happened yesterday in that Monday Night Football game, man. But it's also about the reaction and the mob mentality, the cancel culture, man. It's really driving me crazy. I'm just sick of it, man. So I gotta really hop on here and just really, like I said, get this off my chest. So let's start off with Damar Hamlin, man. I kind of want to just get my reaction. I'm watching the game. Obviously, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I'm looking forward to this game because I'm like, yep, all right, cool. We need the Bengals to win. If the Bengals win, we get the #1 seed, which all that stuff really doesn't matter at this point. But I'm telling you, my mindset going into the game. So we start the game up. I'm hyped. I just got off work. I'm like, let's get this game going, man. Monday Night Football. Let's get straight to it. So the game starts. Cool little game, man. 7-3. Joe Shiesty out there. Will and Dylan doing what he does. Josh Allen, man, he out there doing what he does, man. Half amazing. 6'5", running, passing, everything, man. He's a beast. So it's 7-3. And obviously, like I said, I'm rooting for the Bengals. We need a win because if they lose, Chiefs get the 1 seed. If they were to lose, all we would have to do next week is beat the Raiders, which I'm very confident that we can do. And then we have the #1 seed, which means we get a bye. And there's only one bye. And I know for you for you casual football fans, you guys really don't care about all the rigmarole and all the extra stuff that goes into it, man. But for you hardcore, diehard fans, you know what I'm talking about. So we're into the game. I'm watching it. I'm eating dinner, so I sit down watching the game. I'm eating, and there had already been a couple injuries. So this injury that happened to Damar Hamlin, it didn't look like anything crazy. I wasn't really too worried about it. I'm like, all right, what's going on? Let's get this going. Let's get this game back going. So the ESPN crew, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, they send it to commercial break the first time. I'm like, all right, cool. Somebody's injured. It's going to be business as usual. They come back, 1 commercial break, still on the ground. I'm like, damn, okay. Maybe they just got to, do whatever they got to do, get them off the field. 2 commercial breaks. They send it back to commercial break. All right, cool. You know how a long commercial take, maybe 5-10 minutes. All right, cool. Probably not that long, but come back. I see the ambulance come onto the field. I'm like, okay, maybe he broke something. Like, I don't know what's going on. They send it back to another commercial break. So now we had 3 commercial breaks. I'm like, damn. I'm still not understanding, like, the magnitude of what's going on. Obviously, the people at the game, they're right there on the situation so they can see, like, damn, this is not good. Me, I'm just confused. I feel like a lot of fans were yesterday, just confused. All right, cool. We come back, and it's like, damn. They start panning to players on the sideline. We got players crying. We got players praying. And which is, I'll say the crying was something that really made me realize that this was something crazy going on. Obviously, we see players pray when it's injuries, when it's broken bones, whatever the case may be. But this was something much different, and keep that in mind. This was something much different. Keep that in mind for when I get into what I'm going to get into later into the video. But, yeah, man, I really didn't understand how serious this was and the magnitude of the injury and the magnitude of what was going on until maybe I'm texting in a little group chat with my dad, my brother, and we're talking about, because I'm texting them like, damn, are y'all watching this game right now? Like, or am I tripping? Like, is this a long-ass injury timeout? Honestly, I didn't realize how serious it was until obviously texting them. And then I have an aunt who was a doctor in the Army, I believe. And she texted into our little family group chat and she's like saying a prayer, talking about like God, whatever you're gonna do, if you called him home and stuff like that, like basically talking about death. And I'm like, death? Like I know I didn't just watch somebody die on a football field. Like, so my mind was all messed up. I'm sitting in the bed, bro. I can't go to sleep. I'm just like, damn. I'm like, damn. And I'm really just like still sitting here watching the aftermath. And I want to shout out everybody that had to be on TV and just had to talk and kill time. Like, damn, I can't remember the lady's name, but on ESPN, the halftime show, Booger McFarland, Adam Schefter, shout out Ryan Clark, man, one of my favorite people in the media, Scott Van Pelt, just all those people that had to really, also Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, obviously, all those people who had to kill time while we didn't know what was going on, all those people who just had to talk on TV and kind of just give us words, man. Like, we were just confused. Everybody was like not knowing what was going on. So I'm sitting there, I'm just kind of watching, I'm hearing like the people on the halftime show say the same things over and over. Everybody's obviously confused. I'm just like, damn. And it was kind of like a real depressing way to really end the night. So yeah, man, it's still an eerie feeling not knowing if this guy's gonna like pull through, which is kind of hard to say. But I like to put things in perspective. I'm 21, about to be 22. This young guy, he was 24 years old. So yeah, we're just praying, hoping he gets back right ASAP. Close in age, man, and to even think about if that was one of my family members out there, how I feel, and just really not knowing what's going on, man. It's scary. But let's transition into football and how it's a barbaric sport, man. I mean, me and my guys on the Bucket Discussions podcast, we talked about this already, man. And a lot of people really, like, even me, I'm a fan of the game. We know what can happen, but we don't think about it because we're just like, yeah, let's go. Football. Football is really, I want to say a macho man sport, hella machismo around the game, tough guys, which you got to be. And I want to shout out football players. I say this all the time, every chance I get, man. Football players, y'all got some screws loose. Y'all are different. Yeah. Y'all are like, when I think about football, like, I think about gladiators back in the day, the old days, where it was like, you gladiators get in here and you fight to the death. That's how I think about football. Even with the helmets, we got pads on, stuff like that, man. It just really makes me think about fighting to the death and how you're really putting your life on the line and just risking injury and stuff like that. Football can only be so safe. We all know that. A lot of people like to pretend that, oh, the NFL and football, we're making it safer. We're putting pads on the helmets. We're putting this. We're upgrading that. No. Football is football at the end of the day, man. You can only do so much. You still got to run in. Like, I've been hearing a lot of football players just over the years of me watching football. Like, I've heard the saying, playing football is like having a car wreck every 2 seconds. Playing football is like ramming yourself into a tree, ramming yourself into a garage door 50, 60, 70 times, man, for some players who are out there damn near all game, 70 snaps, 80 snaps. It's a contact sport, man, especially those guys that are in the trenches, man, linebackers, running backs. Like, football is football, man. It's barbaric. It's a dangerous game. And I also heard Nate Burleson, one of my favorite guys on TV, shout out to him as well. He said football's a 100% injury guarantee. Like, you're going to get hurt playing in this league, not just the league, but football in general, man. We got young cats playing football. We got kids playing pee-wee, kids that can barely hold their heads up. They out there tackling each other, man. So football is really, like they say, baseball is America's pastime, but I really think it's football. And we love it so much. But I feel like we can't act like we don't know the risk to the game. Like, what happened to DeMar Hamlin was sad. Like, I'm really praying that he pulls through. But stuff like that can happen when you're playing a sport like football. And I don't think people are really trying to admit that and keep that in mind. Like, it seems like everybody's trying to play the blame game at this point. And let me transition to the cancel culture aspect of this video that I really wanted to touch on. The real inspiration behind me wanting to make this video, man. Let's talk about Skip Bayless. Let's start that off first. Actually, you know what? We're not going to start with Skip. We're going to start with the NFL. We're going to start with all the many statements that have came out today about, no, we didn't say we wanted to resume play after 5 minutes. The NFL trying to cover their tracks and make themselves look better. Let's talk about the people who are really like, oh, the NFL should have called it. The NFL should have did this. The NFL should have did that. Mom, I love you. You always say you don't want us to be cussing on here. So out of respect for you, I'm not going to cuss. Shut up, please. I'm tired of hearing every single person, man, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be, bro. I'm tired of hearing it, bro. Shut up, man. This is every single, like, tragic, unprecedented event that happens. It's always those people that always they run in their mouth like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you're just rambling, bro. You're just one of the people that just always got something to say, man, and you just want to critique something, man. Bro, shut up. Can we, like, be real about the situation? The NFL, if y'all were to say, I don't know if you said, I'm assuming you guys did say it, but you're like, damn, that's not the hella insensitive. So we're going to say, no, we didn't say that. I don't think ESPN and Joe Buck and Troy Aikman just said that for no reason. I think they were told by the front office or somebody they're going to resume play. They're going to get 5 minutes to warm up and they're going to resume play. Honestly, bro, nobody really knew what they were doing. So why would the NFL, I understand they're $1 billion corporation, but why would they know, like, oh, damn. Because can anybody, like, tell me or comment down below any type of events or anything in football that happened like this? Maybe back in the day, like, when they were playing with, like, the plastic helmets or whatever. But I don't recall my years of watching football, anything like this ever happening. So I'm not sure why people would think that the NFL has a manual or the NFL is just going to quickly, we're gonna cancel it. Obviously, it was developing. We all didn't know what was going on. I'm thinking about, even throughout the game, obviously the injury is important and what's going on with Damar Hamlin, but, like, I'm thinking about, like, damn, what about all these fans? Because for the people that have been to games, you know that's a whole process of planning and actually executing the plan. So going to a game, cool, you got the tickets. That's just the first step. Damn, how we gonna get to the game? What time we gonna leave? Stadium traffic, is it crazy? How long is it gonna take to get there? How much parking cost? Damn, okay, cool, we at the stadium. How far is the walk? Because as a Chiefs fan, living in Kansas, shout out to my pops, he took us to Arrowhead Stadium. And that was a hell of a walk, man, just to get from where we parked at, which was far, to the stadium. How long is that going to take? All right, cool. What's the weather like? Like, how are we going to have to dress? Is it going to be a cold game? Is it going to be a warm game? Is it going to rain? There's a lot of different stuff that goes into preparing to go to a game. So the NFL, at a moment's notice, something tragic like this happening, are they supposed to just be like, oh, let me pull this handbook out. All right, this is what we're going to do. It's never happened before. Like, people, give folks grace, man. Like, this reminds me of the time when COVID was coming onto the scene and everybody's, like, complaining about governors, the school district. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. They should do this. They should do that. All right, if it's so easy, why the hell don't you get up out your couch from your mediocre-ass life and go run the country? Go run a state. Be a governor. Something, bro. Like, why has everybody always got so much to say and they know what's supposed to be done? Like, bro, stop. Everybody easy to complain, but nobody ever has any solutions. Like, I hate people that are hindsight 2020. It's easy to make a call when you already know what the hell happened. Be in the moment and make that call, and I have respect for you. But most people are just being part of the mob, being part of cancel culture. Oh, I just got to shoot this. I got to say this. It's frustrating as hell. So, yeah, I'm also having those thoughts like, damn, how's the NFL just going to cancel this? Because all these people came out to this game are expecting to see a Monday Night Football game, and then this injury happens, and we're just like, I don't even know if I should be calling it an injury, man, because this man's out there fighting for his life. Medical expert, which is crazy because we also have a lot of people on Twitter that are so-called medical experts, man. They know what's going on. But, yeah, like, I didn't understand the magnitude of what was going on. I didn't understand what was going on with Damar Hamlin. Like, it's a lot of different stuff, a lot of different circumstances, man. That was the decision to cancel that game was something that happened just right on the fly, man. Obviously, we've seen Sean McDermott, head coach of the Bills, keep walking over back and forth to the middle field with head coach of the Bengals, Zach Taylor, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. Both teams just kept meeting at center field and talking like what we're going to do. And then they're hopping on the phone with the league office trying to figure out what's going on. The refs are confused. Like, this was something that happened, like, in the moment, like, cool. They're thinking, like, damn, maybe we can still play. Maybe we can still pull this game off. Obviously, we know the game's important, not to just the Bills and the Bengals, but to the whole AFC race, man. And not to say the game is more important than this young man's life, because it's not. But just everything that's going on, you gotta factor it in, man, and think about it. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. people. Just give people grace, man. You don't got to be so harsh and always want to bring down the iron fist and critique someone. Bro, just relax. Calm down. We're all trying to figure this out. At the end of the day, I can say I think the NFL made the right choice by just going ahead and just let's cancel this game, man. We seen that was a chilling scene to say the least, man, to see Josh Allen, like he's out there just like this, staring blankly. We got Stephon Diggs, like 1 second he's up trying to hype the team up, the other second he got a tear rolling down his cheek, man. We got Tre'Davious White, one of the best corners in the league, man. He's over there bawling his eyes out. We got offensive linemen bawling their eyes out, man. Folks are just like completely in the daze, completely confused. I feel like it would have been wrong for them to go back out there and even try to play that game, knowing that Damar Hamlin's in the hospital fighting for his life right now in critical condition. When I heard that, I was like, damn, critical condition? That's tough. That's I don't even know what to say about that one, man. But yeah, I think it would have been wrong for him to even go out there and try to finish that game. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, man. Like, and then we're thinking about like, what can they do? Because this game was only in the first quarter, and this is an important game which we're going to transition to what Skip Bayless said and the fake outrage and anger that everybody has for Skip Bayless. All right, now let's transition, man. Skip Bayless. Now let me get this tweet up right now to actually talk about what Skip said, because this is crazy. This is crazy, bro, because today on Undisputed, Shannon Sharpe was not there. And I didn't know if he was like out for like something else that was going on, or he just didn't come in because like everybody was so outraged about what Skip said. Because Shannon Sharpe, I went to go look at his Twitter page to see if he said anything, and I'm like, I'm looking. And I click on one of his posts that he said after Damar Hamlin went down, basically like prayers and all that stuff. And I go to Shannon's comments and I see everybody, oh, slap Skip tomorrow when you go on to the show, man. Yeah, Skip, man, Skip wrong. Stuff like that. And they're going in on Skip Bayless. I'm like, damn, did this have like any type of ramifications to why Shannon Sharpe's not here? Any reasoning to why Shannon's not here today? And I'm starting to think that is why he didn't show up today. So Skip Bayless is somebody who I have their Twitter alerts turned on, because Skip Bayless is one of the loudest, biggest, most important voices in sports. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's facts, man. Skip is the godfather, in my opinion, of this whole sports talk, sports debate, television. If I could meet Skip Bayless and just sit down and have not even 20, but 10, 15 minutes of his time just to pick his brain and talk to him, man, I would love to do that. Yeah, Skip is just a legend, man, in his field. He's a big reason why a lot of this is going on today. A lot of these sports shows, even Stephen A. Everybody loves Stephen A. Smith. Skip Bayless handpicked Stephen A. to come be on his show. So I feel like you got to give him his respect. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he does. I feel like it's a little bit over the top. So a lot of people are still mad at Skip for the whole Shannon Sharpe debacle, what happened on the show, how he basically disrespected him, man, belittled his career, his NFL career, which I didn't agree with. I think Skip can be over the top sometimes, but I will not deny he's a legend. He's over the top like a lot of people in sports media, but people, and this is one of my issues about the outrage that's happened about Skip's tweet. People pick and choose who they want to be mad at. And me personally, I'll never be a part of the mob. I don't respect people that are a part of a mob. This reminds me of high school. One person says something about somebody else, and it might be somebody that's more popular, so everybody's going to agree, oh, yeah. Get him! That's not me. I'll never be a part of the mob. I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to form my own opinions. And, yeah, man, people drive me crazy with this whole mob mentality type of thing, man. It just really annoys me. But all right, let's go ahead and read Skip's tweet. I will say this, like I said, I have Skip's Twitter notifications with me. When Skip tweets, it gets sent straight to my phone, so I'll always see what he's saying. So when I seen this tweet maybe 5-10 minutes before it went crazy and Skip started trending on Twitter, and I seen it, I read the tweet, and I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think it was nothing bad. I didn't think he was trying to be malicious. I didn't think he was trying to be like discredit what was going on the field. When I read it, my takeaway was that he's just really like the rest of us, every other fan in the country. He's confused about what's going on. Like, damn, what's going on with DeMar Hamlin? Damn, what's going to happen to this game? Wait, how would the NFL cancel? That's how I took it. I didn't take it as he was just dismissing, like, all right, cool, get him off the field, let's finish playing this game. But that's not what everybody else thought. Let's get into the tweet. So during the incident, Skip Bayless tweeted, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? Question mark. This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant." All right, now keep in mind, when Skip Bayless is tweeting, he's tweeting to kind of like promo his show. If you go to Skip Bayless's Twitter, he has like 3 million followers and he doesn't follow anybody. When he's talking on Twitter, he's really trying to like kind of send fillers out for like, damn, what do people want to hear on Undisputed tomorrow on my show? So Twitter, everybody knows you're really kind of talking to yourself, but Skip's using it kind of as like a tool. He's talking to himself, but he's sending out fillers for topics that people want to hear tomorrow on his show. So when I heard this, I'm thinking more so like, damn, he's really just like asking the question, like, damn, what's going on basically? Like, what's going to happen? And I'm not hopping on here to defend a 70-plus-year-old man. I don't need to defend any grown man, any grown woman. They can speak for themselves. But I'm really just hopping on here to really push back against like the cancel culture movement and just the whole mob mentality, because I can't stand it. Down below and let me know if you guys thought that tweet before you seen everybody else's reaction. Just think to yourself like, damn, if I was just to read this tweet, would I think it was something offensive or something disrespectful? Now, would I say for Skip Bayless, should he have tweeted it out? No, because at this moment, you know how people are going to react to it. Maybe he didn't know, because like I said, people like to pick and choose. Skip Bayless said something, get him. My mentality, man. We pick and choose who we like. So everybody in the sports world, black, white, green, Chinese, they're on Skip Bayless's you know what, man.
Jungle like I'm Conan, kind of with both hands. Switch the flow like it was broken. I'm on the road, man. Making plays just like DeRozan. I shoot my shot, and that shit wetter than the ocean. I brag a lot, but with the wind and come the boast in. I made a lot from them apartments that I sold, and he didn't make it up to college. So them streets where he enrolled in. I know I'm a scholar from the moments that I was exposed in.